Ho, scrappers. Here at Scrap Gamer, I got 4 fans. Well, most of 4 fans, most of the motors. I was trying to get everything taken out for trash day yesterday, and I didn't want to. So I guess would be the cowlings, whatever, the plastic parts that go around them. I just took them off and threw them in the trash, so they're not, so part of it's already done, but, the motor part's always the funnest, so, anyway, get this out of here. So anyway, just so, because the trash guy comes, and, it's nice to get rid of as much trash as you can. We got, so this one's pretty easy. This is in a, one of those, I don't know, it sits on the floor. It's got a big thing that plastic. Anyway, I just cut it off or took that off. All those pretty much left is the motor and a little bit of wire. Anyway, so they're the same motor pretty much, so. But we'll have, let's see if I can actually remember this time there's a screw in the back of these, and every single time I seem to miss it. I wonder why it won't work. Oh, I forgot to think of that. Anyway, so we got, I think in about 2 weeks I'm gonna get a dumpster again. I did it once, it worked great. They drop it off, I don't have to deal with taking it to the scrapyard. Go over there. I dropped it, of course. Oh yeah. This thing always keeps you from. I'll get that later. Anyway, got a trash can right here. Ooh, look at that. It's kind of gross. Usually I take these and just throw them in the yard and let the grass clean them up real quick. Anyway, we'll see if that screw will come out. Oh. Let me clean this off real quick. I didn't realize it was going to be that grody. All right. Huh. Hang on. There's an easy way to do that. There's a hard way to do it. Well, we'll cut this. We'll just cut this. There. These things are so dirty sometimes. It makes you wonder, did they break or did they just quit working because there's so much gunk on them? I don't know, maybe that's the same thing. Anyway, how's everyone been? Sorry I've been not very good at posting videos, but the good news is I think I'm hoping later today I already have another video planned. I found a not solar, I'm an idiot, weather, like a portable weather station that I found, and it's in a whole bunch of parts, and it's pretty beat up, so I don't think it's really salvageable. So I'm just gonna do a video on it. It's got a ton of old telephone wire in the box, so that'll, my yard I take my wire, all this junk wire too, just takes it as 40% copper, so I'll just throw it in with that, make a little bit of money off of it. But pretty much any kind of junk. Yeah, so I'm actually pretty excited about the dumpster. I have a dishwasher, stand-up freezer, a dryer, a big water heater. I mean, this thing's like huge. A grill, and then later this morning, a mini fridge. And later this morning, I'm gonna go get a stove, another stand-up. I think it's a freezer or fridge, doesn't matter. And a old or a non-working Pepsi. I don't think it works. That's why they want to get rid of it. Pepsi machine. So I think next week I'll do a video, because I think I have someone helping me today pick it up, but I think I'm gonna take the Pepsi machine apart, or at least part way apart, because I know those things are so heavy and they're dangerous. People are literally killed because they try to shake their whatever out of it, and the thing falls over and lands on them and kills them. So I think I'm gonna at least partially take it apart. So I think I want to shoot a video doing that. I think that'd make kind of a neat video. Anyway, there's that motor, another number 2. And this, if I just screw in here, take this screw out. This is a piece of cast aluminum. Jeez Louise, I'm a terrible shot today. Anyway, not all of them have that, but I'll get cast aluminum for that. Right on this one too. These are always, I was like these giant screws. Come on. Nothing works as it should. Alright, maybe just pull this out. I was hoping. Oh, wait, there's a. There we go, come on. That'll work for me. Let me get a tool. It's my trusty wood chisel that I've never chiseled wood with. Go figure. Alright. Oh, come on. Ta-da! Alright. That goes in the trash. There's a lot of work for a nickel's worth of wire, but it's always funny to me the amount of work scrappers will do for, you know, an extra nickel, and you spend 5 minutes doing whatever, and you're like, maybe that wasn't the most, you know, useful use of my time. It's like I have all this number one wire that I could strip, but I don't have, right now I don't really have any kind of stripping mechanism. And I was thinking, looking at the prices, it'd be easier for me just to, more cost effective for me just to sell it as is. Because by the time, you know, with copper being up, even the wire, by the time I, you know, you take into consideration the time it would take me to strip it, you know, I'm actually losing money versus just, it's like $285 versus like $411. You figure, okay, it takes you how many minutes to, you know, scrap one little piece of wire, which is the way you know you got to do it when you don't have a, well, this one doesn't have a thing on the back. That's weird. Come on. Oh, come on. They're not. Oh, I see. Watch, this one's gonna thwart me. Trash cans over there. Switch these around. Yeah, I think this one's gonna be hard, isn't it? Just to be difficult. Where's my? I'm terrible at videos, as you can see. There we go. I think I've never seen this style before. I think. No, I need a screwdriver. Go. I think I have to push. I have to push them this way. Yep. Might be doing that. Oh, I got it. I got that one. There we go. Haha, I've never seen this style before. Makes it a little bit more difficult. There's my .001 screw that, you know, I had to have. There we go. Well, that's unfortunate. This thing's plastic instead of cast iron. That's what, you know, you get with things getting cheaper all the time. Can't even afford a little bit of cast iron. Okay, come on. Don't make me look too weak. There we go. I don't know, it's always fun to get, you know, wire off of these. Oh, I found a little kid's bike the other day. These apartments have been sitting up there for weeks, kind of in the grass. And I checked both tires are flat. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take this. And my neighbor wanted one for some kid. They don't have kids, but so I had one before, but I hadn't tested it. And the one I tried to get him before, unbeknownst to me at the time, had no, you couldn't pedal it. So it pretty much was useless. So now I found this one, which pedaled and the brakes worked. So, you know, bonus. It's always good when the brakes work for a kid's bike. I mean, it's a little kid's bike, like, you know, 5, 6, however old. You know, you can start learning to ride. So it's a little kid. You know, they could get hurt or whatever. So they didn't have brakes. So that's going there. Now this, oh, what do you know? Oh, there's enough motor there. And then motor number 3. I hate motors because where did I take them? Well, I mean, I don't blame them because half the motors anymore don't really have copper in them, so they pretty much give you copper breakage. So I started tearing down more motors because, you know, it's just not worth the price. But they'll take any kind of motor, you know, because I guess they don't have copper windings. They have aluminum windings, and technically be, you know, copper or aluminum breakage. So, you know, that's cool. I should just, next time, get the hose the day before and just hose these down. I don't know. They're not that. I mean, it's just dust. So they don't smell real smoky. And you're like, ooh. And, you know. But yeah, I have the garage is, I don't know, there's some stuff in the garage, not a lot, that's going in a dumpster, and then my shed that I store my steel in. It's probably, more or less 2/3 full, I would say. You know, so like I said, the last time I got a dumpster, I only did 10-yard dumpster because, well, I knew I wasn't going to fill it. But I only did 2,800 pounds, which is, you know, not, you know, I mean, they didn't tell me not to call again, but I know I need to do better this next time. So I'm hoping, you know, I don't know what it'd be. I know for sure it'll be over 3,000 pounds. But I'd really like to do 2 tons because the price didn't go up this month. In the scrapyard I take my steel to only changes their steel price once a month. So it's $130 a ton till November. And then we'll see what it looks like. But I suspect I won't be hauling too much stuff to the scrapyard till, yeah, there's number 4. Till next spring, because I won't be able to, well, I guess it depends on how the winter is. You know, if the winter's not too brutal, I can get out and look for stuff, because I walk mostly. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll try to drum up some business some other way. Anyway, that's the 4 motors for today. I'm gonna do that weather video, the weather station, either later today or Sunday, depending on, because tomorrow I'm pretty busy with my day job. Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a nice day. Bye.